Yeah, so I'm Marco Donnarumma. I'm based in London. I'm a new media artist and sound artist. Mostly, I don't even like the word artist, so like obsessively curious person about things. And I work with biophysical music and use the body as a means of expression. Aided by computers, and I collaborate since some time now with SARC, so that's why we're here together.
I'm Anna Weisling, and I'm currently in the States, and I work with mostly visual art, and primarily at this moment using visuals in a musical sense and how to connect the two, and if they can be connected successfully, how do you do that? And I've been collaborating with these guys for a few weeks. I was a student at SARC. Miguel was my teacher, and kind of started collaborating from there.
I'm Miguel Ortiz. I work at the Sonic Arts Research Centre in Queen's University, Belfast. I started working with physiological signals for real-time music making a few years ago. I use a lot of different things, brain waves, heart monitors, muscular tension. Today we used a variety of things. I like to use, at some point I randomly decided that the body can be an electronic music instrument, and my research focuses on trying to explore and find out what type of music that instrument wants to play. Sensors for measuring muscle activity, specifically muscle sounds. And this is actually a design by Marco, so it is his instrument basically. And this was my first time ever performing with it. I normally use different technologies, and I think it worked really well. We were communicating with Anna's computer, so all of the information about what we were doing was not only driving the sounds on our own computers, but also that was being sent to Anna for the visuals. And maybe you want to talk about...
Yeah, when they approached me, it was really about collaborating and bringing the sound and the visuals together and essentially connecting these two. I mean, orally they're already connected because the sound is mixing in the room, but how to visually connect them and kind of keep that, the data connection that they were sending, keep their individual personalities with the visuals, but also create a bridge between the two of them. So I worked to have their data individually controlling the two sources of lines that would eventually grow towards each other, and using their muscle activity and also recordings of their heart rates. That was kind of how I generated and drove the course of the piece, and also some intervention on my end.
Yeah, so they said most of it, but yeah, the idea is embodied quite well in the name of the project, which is liminal corpus. So liminal means when two entities or more entities are independent but still crossing over each other and intertwining with each other. So we took these ideas of liminality and applied it to our biological body. So what Anna said and what Miguel said, so we were using this instrument that I designed that's called Sense, which basically capture muscle sound, like the heartbeat. It's a muscle sound. So there is the same sound in all your body when you move. So it's a really good mean to inform the body's expressivity. And with the collaboration with Anna, we kind of sublimate this, making it visual and trying to visualize this liminality of our bodies performing at the same time.
As well. Marco, I think it's fair to say, is more of a performer in the sense of performance art. I come from a musical background, so for me, I feel more like just playing an instrument, and there is certain gestures and certain movements that are not really planned or done as a means of expression, but just that's the type of movements I need to do to get the sounds I want to hear. And the idea for us to collaborate, I mean, it's been a very interesting experience because this small world of working with physiological signals with just the body is actually quite small still at the moment. There's very few people that have a trajectory of really iterating on doing research on this type of work, pioneered maybe by Atau Tanaka, who is now Marco's supervisor at university in Goldsmiths. And there are all these kind of different styles. And I think it's probably the first time two performers doing muscle activity, as a solo muscle performance. It's probably one of the first times that this happened, and we thought that would be very interesting. And using the exact same instrument, because I used Marco's design instead of what I use normally, so it was a bit of a challenge of, we have the same palette, but then our performance styles are completely different, and trying to, again, with this liminal corpus idea, keep some individuality, and each one is their style, but make something that holds together.